Twins born in the same body a year later, this is what they look like. Aaron and Abby Delaney were born when the Craniopagos twins joined at the head. They are attached to the top of their skull, and are among the rarest forms of conjoined twins. Surgeons at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia successfully separated the twins during an 11-hour operation in June 2017. They are now back home in Raleigh, North Carolina, and have reached milestone after milestone. A group of 2-year-old twin girls born with connected brains that are now developing like any other baby their age, wonderful doctors. Aaron and Abby Delaney have undergone one of the most dangerous breakup surgeries ever, with a high probability that neither of them will succeed. Now, a year and a half after the 11-hour operation in Philadelphia, the girls who were once homeschooled in North Carolina are thriving. They grow and change and they're amazing guys, and I can tell they're really my heroes for what they've been through, Heather Delaney told CBS News. Their progress has left doctors in awe and inspiration for the possibilities of separation surgeries in the future, given that their operations were such a breakthrough. Some of the things they were doing hadn't been done before, so we didn't know how it would go, Heather said. Fortunately, everything turned out to be amazing. We have miracle little girls to show for it. Surgeons at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia were worried about performing the dangerous surgery for fear of losing both children. Holiday joy, Heather and Riley cuddled their daughters Erin, left, and Abby, right, as they were discharged for Thanksgiving 2017 after 485 days, about 15 months, in hospital. Erin, left, and Abby, right, were born as conjoined twins. This is the rarest form of conjoined twins, in which babies are joined at the top of the skull. Craniopagous conjoined twins and how rare births are. Craniopagous conjoined twins are babies conjoined at the top of the skull. This condition occurs in about 10 to 20 babies out of every million births in the United States. An estimated 2 to 6% of conjoined twins are conjoined at the top of the head, making them the rarest form of conjoined twins. In general, conjoined twins are more likely to be female. With craniofacial twins, they are almost always genetically identical and share the same sex. Few craniofacial twins survive birth because of their relationship. About 40% are stillborn and 33% die after birth, usually due to organ failure or malformations. But it is known that 25% of them survive and have the option of separation depending on where they are attached to the skull. Advances in brain imaging and neurosurgery techniques have made these separations much easier. The 2-year-olds were born on July 24, 2016 by cesarean section with cranial twins, the rarer form of conjoined twins as they are fixed at the top of the skull. They were 10 weeks ago and both weigh 2 pounds. Surgeons at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia separated the twins on June 7, 2017, when they were 11 months old, making them one of the first twins to be separated cranially. After that, Erin's recovery was much smoother because her skull was more intact than her own. On the other hand, Abby faced a more difficult path because she suffered from brain hemorrhages and multiple infections. The surgeons say they are optimistic that both will recover well, a feat they weren't always 100% sure would be possible. Craniopagous conjoined twins are the rarest form in which babies are conjoined in the skull. Doctors Heather and Riley, of Mooresville, North Carolina, have warned that separation surgery can kill one or both twins. This is scary, and we are afraid, but we cannot let fear limit our ability to act. We have to do the operation that needs to be done, neurosurgeon Dr. Gregory Hoyer told CBS News. Dr. Hoyer and his team inserted a balloon into the twins' skulls to help expand the skin prior to separation surgery. This procedure tightens the skin around the area in preparation for the heads to separate. Surgeons perform the surgery earlier than others because younger children have a better chance of survival and recovery. Children's Hospital of Philadelphia had previously performed 24 separations and put together a team of about 30 people to perform the extended procedure. During the surgery, the surgeons nearly lost Abby because she began bleeding heavily after her separation from her sister. Because of how the twins are related, Erin received the sagittal sinus instead of the Abby. The sagittal sinus is responsible for draining blood from the brain and skull bones. Parents Heather and Riley Delaney remained hopeful that the surgery would be successful. Heather said on her website that holding her girls for the first time was one of the best experiences. Pictured is mother Heather with Irene, left, and Abby, right, this month. The twins had to go into a medical coma after surgery for a week to recover. Pictured, father Riley with Erin, left, and Abby, right, in September. As part of the surgical preparation skin around the area. This is before surgery. This affected Abby's recovery in the months following the surgery. Both twins were put into a medical-induced coma for a week after the operation to help their brains recover from the separation. Erin's coma was lifted first and her mother, Heather, was able to carry her for the first time. The feelings that overwhelmed me in that moment, I can't even describe, Heather wrote on her website. The nurse has been showing me the moment I've always dreamed of since the moment I found out I was pregnant. Abby was released from her coma the same day, just 2 hours after her sister. The biggest concern after the surgery was that the twins had an infection in their brain around the area where the operation was performed. To prevent this from happening, hospital staff brainwashed Erin once and Abby's brain twice to keep the area as clean as possible. Since then, Abby has had a harder time recovering than her sister. She suffered from a brain hemorrhage, 3 respiratory viruses, a blood infection, and other complications that kept her in the hospital longer. The twins were born on June 24, 2016 during a cesarean section. They were 10 weeks ago and only weighed 2 pounds. Pictured are the twins with their father Riley 4 months after their birth in October 2016. Now that the sisters are separated, they can rehab to improve their ability to talk, walk, and lift their bodies. Pictured, Erin, left, and Abby, right, in November 2017. Both twins are undergoing occupational, physical, and speech therapy to gain functions that would not have been possible during attachment. Over the next few years, the twins are expected to undergo plastic and reconstructive surgeries to replace some of the missing bone in their skulls. The girls are inspiring, Heather told Fox 29. As their parents, it's so wonderful that Riley and I can sit in front row and watch them overcome such enormous obstacles. We can't wait to see what their future holds.